Mauricio Pochettino, like every other Premier League manager, will be praying that his players return from the international break fully fit. Chelsea already has a number of prominent players in the treatment room due to injury. And with the Blues struggling to climb the Premier League standings, they need all hands on deck to turn things around. Pochettino has 2 weeks to prepare for a must-win match against Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium after a poor setback against Nottingham Forest. The 51-year-old will work closely with those who have not been called up by their country, giving them the opportunity to shine. Those who are not at the Cobham training ground, on the other hand, have just as much of an opportunity to force their way into the Chelsea starting lineup by representing their country. The international break is a fantastic time to get back into shape, so he'll be keeping an eye out for a few players. With that in mind, Football London has identified the 8 players who have a point to make over the next 2 weeks, regardless of whether they are serving their nation or working with Pochettino on the Cobham training pitches. George Petrovic, who joined Chelsea from the New England Revolution this summer, has been called up to the Serbia national side for 2 key European qualifiers against Hungary and Lithuania. The 23-year-old goalkeeper has only twice represented his country, but with Robert Sanchez unable to firmly establish himself between the posts at Stamford Bridge, he has the opportunity to impress Pochettino. Marc Cucurella was close to leaving Chelsea this summer, but a move to Manchester United collapsed after he was used against AFC Wimbledon in the Carabao Cup second round. Now, with Ben Chilwell clearly favoured by Pochettino and Ian Maatsen impressing whenever he's given the chance, the Spaniard faces an uphill battle to secure a place in the starting lineup, let alone the matchday squad. Chalobah is another player who nearly left Chelsea on deadline day, but a transfer to Bayern Munich fell through. While the Blues have plenty of options at the defence, the Cobham graduate has seldom made a mistake and is a key asset to Pochettino. Malang Sarr, Cucurella and Chalobah were at least included in first-team pre-season practices, although Sarr was not. He faces an uncertain future at Chelsea, but if the Blues continue to suffer injuries, Pochettino may well turn to the Frenchman to fill in. Leslie Ugochukwu has been called up to the France under-21 squad by Thierry Henry. The teenager has an abundance of potential waiting to be unlocked and, if he can impress over the next 2 weeks, then he could very well leapfrog Romeo Lavia, or even Moses Caicedo, for a place alongside Enzo Fernandez in the starting lineup. Mykhailo Mudryk has been starved of opportunities to impress since he's joined Chelsea, feeding off cameo appearances in ties whereby Chelsea find themselves in search of a goal against a low-block opposition. In fact, the 22-year-old has only ever completed 90 minutes in the Premier League once, starting just 7 and coming off the bench in 11. He has yet to be given a proper chance to establish himself in a blue shirt, so he'll be eager to impress for Ukraine over the international break. Armando Broja. While Nicholas Jackson has been impressive since joining Chelsea, the Senegalese international has struggled to reach the back of the net. As Broja prepares to return from injury at Cobham, he'll be trying to impress Pochettino in the coming 2 weeks. David Washington, like Broja, is another striker with whom Pochettino will be able to work at Cobham. Chelsea had hoped to loan out the adolescent sensation, but the club has chosen to keep him. Pochettino will want healthy competition in the front line. Thanks for watching guys, and please subscribe.